Now, as I say, I don't intend to become a tipping service. I'm trying to gamble less, not more. But there's a bet that I don't think I am going to be able to ignore. As I said, my favourite kind of bets are fighters on the way up with punching power, going up against cagey veterans. Now, this fight doesn't tick all of those boxes. Gennady Golovkin, he is a fighter on the way up in the sense that his public profile, his ratings are going up and up and up. He's not a fighter on the way up in that, Golovkin is a very established champion. He's well beyond prospect. Now, I say I like to back the KG vet, the Hopkins, the Thompson, the Harrison, the Stavern. In this fight, I'll be backing Willie Monroe Jr., which is perhaps odd because Willie Monroe Jr. has less experience than Golovkin. He's actually very, very early in his career. But whilst he isn't experienced, whilst he isn't a veteran, he has certain similarities to your Tony Thompson, your Audley Harrison, your Vermain Stavern, in the sense that he is a thinking boxer. He is a guy who fights with angles. He's a southpaw, he's tricky, he's awkward. He's got a lot of ring craft despite the lack of experience. He can move, he can jab, he can get out of range. My point is, the public, in my opinion, have overvalued Gennady Golovkin. Golovkin is clearly a very, very good fighter. But I think this is a case of, in terms of the odds, which I'll come on to in a second, I think this is a case of the public overvaluing Golovkin's punching power. Now, with regards to this bet, it's a bet that I strongly suspect I will lose. It's not a bet that I am banking on winning. It's a bet that when I place it, I will wave goodbye to that money. I will not factor that in to my monthly expenditure. I will make it clear in my mind that that money is gone the second I place the bet. Because I don't anticipate collecting this. But currently, one bookmaker in the UK has Gennady Golovkin as a 1 to 200 favourite to beat Willie Monroe Jr. Various other bookmakers in the UK has Gennady Golovkin as a 1 to 100 favourite to beat Willie Monroe Jr. I like to be conservative, so for the purposes of this discussion, let's go with the 1 to 100 odds as opposed to the 1 to 200 odds. That suggests that if you put £100 on Gennady Golovkin to win the fight, and he wins, you make £1. Despite the paltry interest rates available at UK banks, you would be actually better off putting your £100 in the bank for a year than placing that bet. Of course, Golovkin is extremely likely to win. But in my opinion, in a two-horse race boxing fight, 1 to 100 is not value for any man. Let's talk about intangibles. Let's say Gennady Golovkin slips and hurts himself. Let's say Golovkin punches Monroe Jr. and breaks his hand on Monroe Jr. Let's say there's a clash of heads and Golovkin gets badly cut. We've seen fighters more invincible than Gennady Golovkin lose due to intangibles. Look at Vitaly Klitschko. Look at when he lost his first fight. He dislocated his shoulder, I believe. Look at Vitaly Klitschko's second loss, a cut. My point is, you can be an indestructible, invincible fighter and still lose a fight through no fault of your own. At 1 to 100, it's worth taking Golovkin on, for two reasons. Firstly, arguably at 1 to 100, it's worth taking any fighter on. Secondly, because Willie Monroe Jr. is very decent. he, in my opinion, poses a different challenge to anything Golovkin's been in with before. Yes, you would favour Golovkin to beat him. Golovkin does deserve to be a heavy favourite. But Willie Monroe Jr. is a serious test, and he fancies the Golovkin fight. He's been calling that fight out. He's a slick southpaw. He's got defensive capability. He's got a good set of legs. As I say, I'm going to place this bet fully expecting to lose. But in the UK, we have advantages of being able to access gambling exchanges. If he's 1 to 100 with the bookies, I will have the ability to go on Betfair and lay him. That is to say, I can bet, somebody can offer out odds of 1 to 100 for Gennady Golovkin to win, and I can lay those odds. I can be the bookmaker. I can be the one taking that risk. So I can put £1 of my own money up, and somebody will place their £100 bet with me. In other words, I can set the limit however much I want. But if I want, I could do it for a £5. I could take a £500 bet and risk losing a £5. And if I win, I keep the £500. And that's only on the basis that the 1 to 100 odds available with the bookmakers will still be available, will be on the gambling exchanges. It may be slightly different. It may not be 1 to 100. It may be 1 to 50. Sometimes the prices are slightly different on the gambling exchanges. But nonetheless, I could offer Gennady Golovkin out at 1 to 50, and I could say I'm happy to lose £10. Somebody could place a £500 bet. Now, if Golovkin knocks out Willie Monroe Jr., I lose my tenner. But if Golovkin loses on a cut, gets disqualified, breaks his hand, slips, if Willie Monroe Jr. somehow beats him, then I get a big win. And I think at the value, it's certainly one that I'll be looking at. I think Golovkin is overrated. I'm not saying he's overrated as a boxer, but I think mathematically, statistically, logically, the public are overrating his punching power if we're seeing prices of 1 to 200 on for him to win in a World Championship fight. For me, that's too far. 1 to 10, maybe. 1 to 100, no way. As I say, I'm not trying to actively get involved in gambling and boxing, but you can't look a gift horse in the mouth. And at these odds, I am only going to have to risk a very small amount of money to potentially be a very, very happy person. Let me know your thoughts. I'm interested to discuss. Let me know about your biggest wins, your biggest losses. Let me know about techniques you like to use to gamble and boxing. And do let me know your thoughts on my selection of Willie Monroe Jr. I'm not interested to know, is Golovkin going to beat Willie Monroe Jr.? We can discuss that on another day. I'm interested in some logical discussion as to whether Golovkin should be 1 to 100 on. Should any man be 1 to 100 on to beat another man? Thanks for watching. Look forward to discussing.